Today is day 26 of 75 Harder, where each and every single day I will cold shower, make a YouTube video, I'll pray, I'll write gratitudes, I will drink a gallon of water, I'll read 10 pages of a self-development book, I'll train neck, I'll work out twice, one of them being outside. I won't cheat on the diet at all, I pretty much eat the same thing every day. I'll take a progress picture of the physique, I'll do no FAP, so like no self-pleasure, and the last thing is no video games. So obviously, I don't play video games. People a lot of the time will ask, why are you doing this? Because it's a fun thing to challenge yourself. And as I've said a million times, most people challenge themselves with false, fabricated sources. For example, video games. If you're playing Call of Duty, you're facing death all the time. But in real life, you're just sitting staring at a screen, right? So that's why it feels so bad to get off the game and then go to bed and all that stuff. So the topic for this morning's video is go to bed earlier. I'm not just talking about for one day, I'm not talking about today, I'm talking about so much more. Because 8 hours in bed is not 8 hours of sleep. And, I heard that stat and I was like, oh, so, okay, cool. But the doctors are saying 8 hours in bed, not sleep. No, they're not. The doctors are saying 8 hours of being asleep, which for a lot of people, for me, it's about 8.5 hours in bed because I have a really good sleep efficiency, but I'm also young and healthy. So, and I don't do stupid stuff right before bed, right? Like I won't hit a workout. I won't watch some hyper stimulating anything. I won't do any stuff that will harm my sleep if possible, because I do love my parents. So not everything is in control, but I've optimized about as much as possible, because last night I went to bed at 7, which is a little bit later than I would have wanted, but waking up at 3:55 is about 9 hours in bed. I think I got 8.5 hours of sleep. It'll be in the thumbnail. I think I had an 85% sleep performance and 93% recovery on Whoop. So that means I'm ready to go. I'm ready to conquer, because my HRV was high, which basically just means my heart is not pumping the same at the same time, which has something to do with fitness. I don't exactly know the science of it, but I know that it's good to have a higher HRV. And then my RHR was low, which means my heart is able to rest more, and it's getting more efficient at pumping blood because I'm pushing it really hard when I'm running and stuff, so it learns to get better. All right, it's like a muscle you're training, even though it's an organ. I think it's an organ, but yeah, that's besides the point. So back to the point of me saying sleep. Just get an hour more of sleep. Just eat more when you have breakfast and lunch, or just eat lunch. That's the optimal thing to do. Just a huge lunch of strictly meat and fruit, because meat and fruit diet is something that I've been wanting for ages, but obviously being a child of parents that are not health maxing, it's not gonna happen, right? So why complain? I don't. So just get more sleep, more sleep, more sleep, more sleep. You never know how bad your sleep is until you track it. Right? You never know how bad your sleep is until you track it. For example, it's the same exact thing. You never know how much you're eating until you track your calories. You never know how much protein you're getting until you track your macros. You never know how much video games you're playing until you look back, all right? So you need to track stuff as well. Getting a Whoop is a great idea if you're trying to become more healthy, because it kind of gives you a tangible sense of how you're sleeping, how you're feeling. You know how you're feeling, but something else about Whoop, if it gives you a red recovery, just ignore it, because it's just data. And if it's a green recovery, that's good. If it's a red recovery, that's still good, because it's just data, right? So kind of just brainwash yourself in a sense to, always take good out of it. Because if you get a red recovery and you feel fine, and then you look and then you convince yourself to feel like shit, then that's a bit of a problem. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this morning. So I will see you after practice. Hopefully I get to pull vault today. Hopefully my abs aren't hurting, but they probably will be. So yeah, see you.
All right, so it is 6:46 right now. Just got home from practice. Literally just got home. That tree, very beautiful. I was gonna record right in front of it, but there was like an entire swarm of bees. So yeah, I'm not trying to trifle with that. And even this one, right there, there's a bunch of bees. So just not gonna, put myself in danger or position to get stung because that'll obviously hurt. But practice was pretty good. I pushed myself pretty hard. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow's a weekend, so I'll be able to catch up on sleep finally. And yeah, also more like recordings. Dogs, they're just playing. So yeah, that's nice. And yeah, Calendly link in the description. Free 15-minute video call. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.